Welcome, and this is Ultimate Blackman Radio, an all-inclusive YouTube channel dedicated to black men, black women, and black children, discussing topics ranging from relationships to finances to social issues affecting the black community. Welcome to the channel, and we hope you enjoy the content. When I seek to do right, the streets refuse to let me do right. Because the streets are calling. And here I am, supposed to be on break, getting shit together for next year. You know what I'm saying? And here I am having to do a podcast or a broadcast, whatever you want to say, because too much stuff has been going on. And I had to come on the channel today, and I gotta cook a few folks. Welcome, everyone. This is Gabe, host of Ultimate Blackman Radio. And of course, you know, we focus on the relationship dynamics between black men and black women. I hope everyone is doing well. I am with none other than my partner in crime, Ace Boone Coon, fellow troublemaker and hellraiser, Bailey. What's good, Bailey?
Hola, senor.
Me and Bailey have been stirring up the pot on these social media streets. Well, not so much Bailey, more so me, but you know.
Right. I just got caught in the crossfire.
She got caught in the crossfire.
But
People tried to come for her, and she has a
I
new nickname now. And I won't get into it now because
all right.
we're gonna keep it clean and wholesome today, okay?
Yeah, but I mean,
But
we knew it was gonna happen. I said it was gonna
of course,
happen.
we know, but
But
I
let's
think it
not
was
get
worth it because it was hilarious to me.
she's so There
If
you
you want to
go.
see that episode, it'll be up on Patreon sometime this week. I cannot leave that up on YouTube as I had stated before, but I think that will be when we look back like in 5 years, Bailey, that'll be a classic. Because that was a good run. That was
Hey,
fun.
you know what? You got me in too much trouble
I
that
did get
day.
you in a lot of trouble. My bad, Bailey. I
But
gotta
I
get
will
you
say
something nice for
though,
Christmas.
I will say right, I will say though, after that day, nothing. I feel like people, try to get my attention. You know how it is when a child doesn't get attention,
Big
they kind
fact.
of find something else to do.
Big
That's kind
fact.
of what happened for me. So my day was lovely.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and I heard there was,
man.
I'm not even saying nothing what I heard because I didn't hear it, but I heard of something that I never heard.
Mm.
I heard it doesn't exist anymore, but I never heard it to begin with. But I'm flattered.
Man.
Flattered, flattered. Hey, look, whoever knew it, nobody could be somebody.
Man, tell me about it.
But let's not even dignify that ignorance. Let's go ahead.
Man, bars.
I
But
ain't got
me and
time.
Bailey, guys, I had to bring Bailey back on because a lot of stuff has been going on. The main topic on today is one thing sisters are allergic to and how they can leave it in 2020. So we're going to get into that and we're going to cover a few other major topics that have been going on across the social media landscape. For everyone that is joining, welcome. Hola. ¿Cómo está?
You know that's real.
Konnichiwa. Genghis all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Um, if you are on Facebook, this is my first broadcast back on the good old blue app. So hello guys. I've been banned for 30 days, but I'm
Oh,
back.
you were banned?
Yeah, Bailey, you knew I was
No,
banned.
I
Didn't
know
I
you
tell you
were
I was banned?
banned, but I didn't know that seemed like way more than 30 days ago that you got
Yeah, no,
banned.
it was 30 days. Well, I've been on Facebook again for about a week. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm back though.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
back. So everyone, let me check in on the Facebook fam, see who's all watching over there. I am back over here ready to get the party started, guys. Let me see something. I want to say hello to everybody over there. If you're new here, what I'd like for you to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
I'm already Haley, I've been losing followers.
You been losing followers on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook and Twitter. And now on Twitter,
Wow.
I'm real wholesome. I don't really talk a lot of stuff
Mhm.
because see your post can go like it'll go viral like that. And I'll be cooking everybody and people be trying to find information on me. I ain't got time for that.
Wait a
So
minute, but
I try
why
to
how did you
keep
lose
things.
some followers on Facebook though if you've not been on it?
No, well, I came back and I talked about Sasha Obama today,
Oh, Lord.
and folks got in their feelings.
Oh,
Oh well,
okay.
it happens. They'll be back. They always do.
Often.
They'll be back. They always come back. But again, if you're new here, make sure you come to the YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to the channel, and guys, hit the like button. Let's get this up in YouTube's algorithm. Everybody listening, hit the like button and share this everywhere. 2021, we coming for everything. We
That's
coming
real.
cooking. I got some real good stuff on the way for 2021. So we're gonna start practicing and getting these videos up in that algorithm so more people so this could be on the landing page so more people will be interested into this. So Oh yeah, Elijah said your it's been a while since she's heard your sweet voice.
Thank you.
Ugh.
I'm back.
Yeah, she back. What's going on, Jerome? I see you, bro. Um, let's see if you okay. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me here at ultimateblackmanradio@gmail.com. And you also can donate at Cash App $ Ultimate Black Man, and also PayPal.me/Ultimate Black Man. Man, go ahead and let that bell ring, man. Let me see hear some that cha-ching. It's Christmas time. Make it rain on a real Negro. Okay. All right. So, and of course, you can check out the website ultimateblackmanradio.com. Bailey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Gabe, as usual.
Yeah. How's everything in Seattle?
Hey, look, everything's everything. It doesn't feel like Christmas. See, usually around here it feels like Christmas, this month. But
Yeah.
like I'm talking about like TV Christmas, but not right now.
Yeah. Coronavirus. Got everybody crazy.
For real. Are you getting that shot?
Um Hell no. Listen,
Lord.
let's talk about that real quick. What's going on, Sheldon? I see you, bro. Chocolate coated. I see you. I see you. I see you. I feel like anybody under the age of 45 should not get
Uh,
this shot.
oh, okay.
If you don't have children, you definitely don't need to get this shot because I could be wrong, okay? But I feel like this vaccine has the potential to make people sterile. I feel like we've already have people that have taken the vaccine that have gotten Bell's palsy.
Mm.
Um, this virus has been made really, really fast. And I know there's a science behind it.
Mhm.
But I do not trust the science. If anybody has read medical apartheid and how the
Uh-huh.
medical industry has always experimented on black people and people of color,
Mhm.
you wouldn't take that shot, that vaccine either.
Okay.
Now I'm not shaming anybody that does. This is a very scary time. We
Mhm.
don't know what's gonna happen. Um, I've heard the side effects of some people get when they get this virus. What they have to deal with after they get rid of it is unbearable. You have people that are on dialysis,
Damn.
heart failure. Some people still haven't gotten taste back.
Mm.
Um, this is it's heavy, right? It's real,
Right,
real
yeah.
heavy. So I understand that side. But as black people, again, we have to understand the other side too. And these people have made this vaccine way too fast. Um, the trials weren't really adequate enough. And again, the side effects that I have seen are scary enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Bell palsy. Like my
It's only
man, Shelton said,
temporary.
you gonna be running around here like I am legend taking that virus, that
Yeah.
vaccine. This is my
Yeah.
thoughts. Now, I'm gonna let the other people take it first, and if they turn out to be okay, maybe. But I
Mhm.
want children one day. I love kids. I just got to
Do
find the
you?
right woman to risk it all with. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And if I didn't want any more children, this might be different. But I want kids, and I feel like these vaccines could make a could make me sterile. I'm afraid of that. So, what do you think, baby?
I don't know. I really don't know. I
Yeah.
was in the military, so, I'm used to having shots and being told I'm getting this, getting that, so and I've had a baby, so I don't know, it didn't sterilize me.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
I
that's
will
fair.
say
That's
if
fair.
I get it, I'm getting it, like, at the VA or something. I'm not getting it, like, in a civilian clinic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not.
Yeah. Okay. I
I
mean, it's fair
figure
enough. Like I said,
they're gonna give us something. It'll be like in the flu shot. Like, I get the flu shot every year, so
yeah, yeah. I do
I
not
don't
get the
know.
flu shot.
You don't?
No. No, no, no. And I don't get the flu.
I've never had the flu.
That's right, Frank. Shake some for me, man. I deserve it, man. I really do deserve. I deserve cheeks, goddamn it. Cheeks. Um, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Bailey. We
We'll
let's just
see.
we don't leave it in the Lord's hands. How about that?
Alright. No, I told June, I was like I told him, I was like, "Watch, as soon as this man is out of office, all of a sudden there's gonna be a vaccine, all of a sudden the numbers are gonna go down. Just watch."
Yeah,
I told him November.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. I absolutely agree. Yes, Bailey has a kid. We don't talk about her baby a lot, but she has
Yeah.
one. But yeah, I think I agree with you on that. I think we will be free late summer, early fall.
No,
That's
you'll
always
be
been
free.
my prediction of
I'm not gonna
2021.
be in for another birthday.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I told people I'll holler at y'all at 2022 because when this stuff finally dies down, we'll be getting ready to go into a new year, and I stick by that.
Okay.
Um, I don't think when's your birthday, Bailey?
June?
June. You ain't no Gemini,
Yeah.
are you?
No, Cancer.
You
I
that
just
is
gonna have my birthday all out in the streets, Gabe. We don't know what people trying to piece together.
You know what? That's true. You know, yeah, I keep forgetting yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, 'cause we be
No, and this
we
is,
be having the
the
block hot.
military OPSEC, they call it OPSEC, Operation Security, because
Yeah, I got
the people can piece together little information
that's true.
collected in.
That's true. I
Mhm.
forget you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
There's weirdos out there.
It is. But I said 2022, I think. Late late summer, early fall 2021. I think we really good 2022. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're gonna be good 22. I know that for a fact. 21,
Man, let me tell you something. 2022, I'm tricking off.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
I'm
You said you've
tricking
been working out.
off. I'm gonna
Did you
lose
say
my
you
mind. I'm
didn't
gonna
you say
be
you've been
out
working out?
here. I'm gonna be in these streets, Bailey.
Ooh. You said I thought you told me you've been working out.
I have, man. But then I'm
Oh,
about to
that's
take it to the
why.
next level because again, the first half of the year, they're already canceling events. So I already know January through June, we're done.
Right, right, right.
Like I already know that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, like I'm gonna take my workout regime to the next level in January. And we really gonna get right in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I'm actually excited. I mean, the virus was a blessing for me. I don't know about you, Bailey, but
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
came up.
Yeah, I've got my so it's been great.
Yeah,
I mean, not great, but I'm saying I've been able to do things I have not been able to do, like, as an adult, if you think about it. Be home every day, be with my
yeah,
child every day, with my family, like,
yeah.
getting into creative things, having time to, like, just do me. Like,
Right,
you live life so fast sometimes, so it's like we've slowed down, and we've gotten a chance to do other things that we've not been
right,
able to do.
right.
So, yeah, and it's cool. I've been stacking money,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, you've been stacking up. Boy, I know you're gonna make it rain
Look,
on
look,
June this
look.
Christmas, aren't you? Look at
Let me
you.
tell you. Nah, nah, he gonna have to nah, I'm going out and making it rain. I'm just joking.
Can't stand.
I'm just joking.
Oh, baby. So
Nah.
yeah, that's my thoughts on the virus and the vaccine. I am
Mm,
not taking that vaccine.
mm,
Um, I'll just see how it plays out, and I hope God watches out for me because I don't plan on taking it.
mm.
Um, I've been staying at home, social distancing, washing my hands, doing what I can around the home to you know kind of keep everything down. So, all right. So, with that being said, guys, you can put in the chat how y'all feel about the vaccine and the virus. We'd love to hear from you. So,
That
Bailey,
sounds like a commercial.
I know, right?
We'd
So,
love
Bailey,
to hear from you.
you know,
Yes.
I was just, I wasn't gonna go live. I wasn't. I wasn't gonna do it, but I saw the Anne Marie situation, which we're gonna talk about last.
Oh, I can't. You said last?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that last. We're gonna talk
Oh,
about a couple other things first. It ain't gonna take long.
okay, okay, okay.
And then I saw the whole Lizzo thing, which we're gonna get into in a minute.
Oh, oh, when her goggles came off and she
No, when
realized life is
she
real?
finally admitted that she feels gross sometime.
Mm.
Imma play the video because I got the video. You
Okay.
know what, guys? Let me add the video so y'all can see it.
Okay.
But Imma tell you what really prompted me to go live, Bailey, was I was sitting here, I woke up late, but I was tired. I did a lot of stuff yesterday, and
Mhm.
I had been looking at Bitcoin all night. Bitcoin was beating the brakes off of me. It was, it act like it didn't wanna go in profit. Finally went in profit like an hour and a half ago. I
Ooh,
was a little tired. I was over here napping, right?
nothing like a
And
nap.
that's right, chocolate coated. That's right. I'm trying to have me some babies. And I was over here
Ooh.
napping and I woke up from my nap, Bailey, right?
Mhm.
And something came across my screen. All right, it's loading now. And this is what I saw. Okay. And
Mhm.
I saw this. Oh, I got overlays. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta learn how to use that. Never mind. It's not.
Get it together.
I woke up from my nap and I get on Facebook and this is the thing I see that the Billboard Woman of the Year is Cardi B.
Oh my god. I didn't know
And,
that.
and what really upset me was that Breonna Taylor presented the award to her.
How?
I'm going to pull that article up.
Wait a minute. You telling me she rose from the afterlife?
It said Breonna Taylor's mom.
Oh, mom. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What to say?
Yeah, let me see.
You seem like she rose from the beyond and
Yeah,
handed her
and
an
I'm gonna
award.
share this one too. This is the one that really. So we see this when she got the Billboard Woman of the Year. Let me read some of this. Whether mobilizing, well, right here she says, "I like justice, but I also like popping my pussy."
Oh shit. Oh, you can't do both.
Rather mobilizing voters, raising up fellow women artists, or praising the power of WAP, her unapologetic voice resonated far and wide in 2020 when the world needed it most.
Wow. Wow.
Before this story was even published, it was already controversial. No sooner had Billboard announced Cardi B as 2020's Woman of the Year than the rapper's haters piled on, demanding to know why an artist who had put out just one song of her own this past year deserved the honor. For
Mm,
Cardi B, this was business as usual. Since she blasted onto the hip hop charts 3 years ago with her Bronx swagger and explosive rhymes, every win she scores seems to be met by as many fans applauding as those rooting for her downfall, convinced they've got her number.
mm,
So as soon as she has so many times before, Cardi B took to Instagram, posting a video message aimed directly at her detractors.
mm,
For you crybabies, like what? She only got one song. Yeah, I got that song, BITCH. She then went on to precisely enumerate each reason why she is the woman of the year, proving for the umpteenth time that nobody knows Cardi B better than Cardi B herself.
mhm,
That song, of course, is WAP, her ode to female pleasure, featuring Megan the Stallion, that first made headlines for its beyond explicit lyrics and became, as Cardi immediately pointed out, a multi-platinum success, spending 4 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and setting a record for the most streams for a song in a single week, 93 million. With this eye-popping cameo-filled video and a feature from one of hip-hop's biggest new stars, WAP checked the usual boxes needed for a hit in 2020. But the song's success had a deeper significance too. It was a clever Trojan horse for the myriad ways Cardi influences the culture with every move she makes.
mm,
And recruiting Megan for the track and giving up and coming MCs, including Mulatto and Ruby Rose, a spotlight in the video, Cardi 28 makes a point of uplifting other women in hip hop at a time when the notion that more than one can't succeed at a time still somehow persists. She also entered her name in the storied lineage of women in raunch and hip hop, drawing renewed
Mm.
attention to the fact that female rappers still face a double standard when it comes to owning their sexuality. 2 weeks from the song's release, few male artists had even voiced their support of WAP other than pop songwriter Charlie Puth. I actually like him a lot. He's really
Yeah, I
dope.
like him
Who
too.
called it an important record, adding, "It's about time something like this came." I want y'all to listen to what I'm going to read next. This is probably the most important part. See, people are already just turning it off, dropping off, because they know I'm about to start cooking.
Oh,
The
no.
song became an inherently feminist statement. And in turn, as Cardi also noted in her Instagram clapback video, had Republicans crying on Fox News. In August, conservative analysts Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and Deanna Lorraine picked on Cardi for weeks, deeming WAP crass and inappropriate. They likely didn't expect much of an opponent, but Cardi B is no stranger to politics. An ardent supporter of Bernie Sanders since 2019, she interviewed the former presidential candidate on Instagram and Twitter the same month, the first of a series of actions she took in 2020 to educate her massive audience on the importance of voting in both national and local elections. As Cardi put it succinctly in her Instagram video, "I represent America. I wanted a change, and that's what I did." I'll stop there. Just kind of goes on to talk about why they think she got it. Blah 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 blah. Right? Talks about how when Joe Biden's projected win was announced, we saw the kind of unity, especially when fans saying "WAP" outside the White House. What was it like to see that? And she goes on to talk about how cool it was, and they talked about Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a coon, but she's right about Cardi B. She's right about a lot of things, actually. So, but it just goes on to talk about that. Do you consider yourself an activist? She says, "I'm not an activist. I'm a Libra. We are the justice sign. I like fairness, whatever."
Lord.
So, and welcome to everybody that's just coming in. Welcome. Y'all come on in. This is very, very concerning to me. Let me cut my mic down. I'm a little
Why is
loud.
it concerning for you?
This is a little concerning because when it comes to black people, right? They use entertainers to represent our voice. Now, Cardi B ain't black. Now, I know she kind of considers herself black or a part of our community, but she's not even black for one. And Tariq Nasheed he
Wait,
made a
why do you
really
say
good
she's
point.
not black? What is
She's
she?
not black.
Isn't
He
she
makes a
Dominican?
really good point. He says that a lot of these non-black folks, they come
Mhm.
over here to black society to slum. But when they go to their own communities, all that wop and popping your coochie all in the air and shaking your booty cheeks, that goes out the window. They go over there to their own communities and act like they got a little sense.
Man,
They come over here to slum.
you told me that Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are black.
Dominicans, but okay, so Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Brazilians have a black class. But you also have white Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and
Right.
Brazilians. They have a lot of
Mhm.
discrimination in those countries. Nobody really talks about that a lot, but
Yeah.
they have a lot of discrimination in those countries, right?
Mm.
She's
Yeah, no, I was
treating
just
a
talking to
Dominican,
what you
right?
said. I don't consider Puerto Ricans black, but I do consider Dominicans black.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Mhm.
So,
They're right next to Haiti.
oh, I had to take me a sip of water there. Huh.
MB says she feels the oil in the pan sizzling with this one.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to cook. So this is the thing. They come over here and they slum, and then they go over to their own people, the Latinas, and they act
Oh,
like they
that's
got some
real.
sense. What is, and Bailey, maybe you can help me answer this. What is so empowering about WAP? Why
Oh,
are
nothing at
folks
all.
singing WAP in front of the White House because Joe Biden won?
No, no, no. I don't know who you thought, but Bailey can't help you with that. I don't I'm not
How can
down
I
for
get
the
the answer for me, Bailey?
I'm not down for the look, I'm not
Because you
down
ain't
for the
down for
public
that
WAP.
ignorance, kind of like me,
I
right?
know. I wouldn't
See,
yeah,
this is the
the
thing,
WAP belongs with you and your man inside the house behind closed doors.
right? See,
Not
this
in the
is the
street.
thing, folks.
Mm.
While y'all sitting over here, y'all was singing WAP when Joe Biden got elected. Have you heard the clip of Joe Biden talking to them black activists and
Hey, and he
he's
look.
telling them what he ain't gonna do?
Yep, yep, yep.
But y'all ran around here, got on Twitter talking that noise. Y'all
Whoa,
said,
whoa, whoa.
happy days are here again.
No,
And
look,
y'all popping
I
the
told you
top.
already when we got in that argument when,
And
I had to almost break up with your ass that, I'm just joking.
I
No,
get
but I told you the Democrats weren't gonna do nothing. I already knew that, but this
yeah, I
year,
knew
I'm
that.
sorry, it was
Yeah.
all about getting Orangey out of here for me.
Right,
For
right.
me. I
Yeah,
mean, shit.
he's talking real. I'm like, man,
Mm.
Joe Biden sound like a Klansman the way he's talking to these black folks.
He was tripping, I'm not gonna lie.
He
He
was
was
tripping.
tripping. Yeah.
Right, yeah. The Latin folks aren't jumping for joy at Cardi winning the award because that kind of behavior is an embarrassment to the culture.
And that's what kinda makes me mad about it, like, this is I actually had not to put my business in the streets, but I got into this early on in me and June's relationship, we got into this it wasn't an argument, but it was like a heated discussion because, as you know, he sings,
Yeah.
and before we met, a lot of his music had the N word in it.
Mhm.
But and I asked him, I said, "Well, you're not black. Why do you have this?" He's like, "Well, I'm Puerto Rican." But I said, "But any other time, you claim being Latino, Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican. The only time you say nigga is in your music."
Mm.
Or when you know what I mean, when you want to take from the black culture, but any other
Mm.
time you're representing being a Latino, but you
Mhm.
don't tell people you're black, I mean, you think you're black, but so I have a problem with that too. So it's kind of like with this situation, it's true. Like any other time Cardi B will say that she's Latina, you know what I mean? Like she'll even tell you that her first language was Spanish,
Spanish.
but it's like when
Absolutely.
it comes to embarrassing things, it's black.
Mhm. Yeah,
You know
when
what
it
I'm
comes
saying?
time to pop that PUSSY and put them
Mhm.
cheeks in the air and
Right.
show off your titties, it's oh, I'm over
Mhm.
here with the black folks.
Right. Right. Like
But
why
see,
is
when
all
it's
the
time to act like you got a little
yeah.
sense and be
Mhm.
a decent person,
Right.
I'm Latina. They
Right.
speak
That is
Spanish
so
and everything.
true.
They got an accent all of a sudden. Uh,
Hey, I was just talking to my mom about that 'cause I was watching the news. They're talking like me and you, but as soon as the word Latino come up, it's yes. Yesterday we embarked upon a couple Latinas. Like what
right.
happened? Did you just all of a sudden go to class?
Man, I'm talking the code switching is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like that. Like that's what
ridiculous.
they think represents black. That's not
Right.
black. Like nigga this, nigga that. No, this no. And then this popping pussy and bop bop on. But I'm not trying to take your show off, but I'm
No,
saying
no, you're good. You're fine.
bad language. But I'm just saying that's so true, and it's offensive to me. You know what I
It's
mean? That
especially as
when
black people.
yeah,
This
it's
is it
offensive.
really, really chaps my ass when
Mhm.
I see this kind of stuff. They propping her up. Look at this stuff here. This Cardi B, she's sitting over here.
Is that a
Cardi B
blazer she got on?
receives Billboard's Woman of the Year award from Breonna Taylor's mom.
Mm.
What?
Well, you know how Hollywood weird is and how the liberal I'm not want to get into this liberal and conservative shit, but what is very true about Hollywood is they push everything that's not Christian, that's not uh it's like Sodom and Gomorrah basically. Hollywood that's what Hollywood is.
Absolutely.
It pushes everything just nasty.
Absolutely.
Everything goes, sex this, sex that, not nothing against the alphabet, but gay this, gay that. Like you can't watch anything now, even in children's shows, it's in there. It's
Yeah.
like, goodness gracious. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, what's with the push? Like, what's with the agenda?
Right. Absolutely. Because
Mhm.
it's an obvious agenda. And
Right.
what I try and tell black people, the reason they push folks like a Cardi B, she coming on the song, is some hoes in this house. You
Mhm.
can't build a community with a house full of hoes.
Well, they're not trying to build a community. They're trying to
And they're
destroy
not.
it.
And that's the
They're
thing, baby.
allowing They're
That's my
they're
point.
putting her in the forefront. They're allowing her to destroy a community, but
Yes.
she doesn't
Thank
know she's a
you.
puppet because she's getting
Thank you.
money.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautifully
Right. But
stated. Let me give you
and
some more
again,
examples of that. Right.
not even black.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, not even black. So it's just
Yeah.
it's interesting to me. But actually, I'm not even gonna say it's interesting. It's tired, but it makes me mad when black people fall for it.
Right.
Like,
Hook,
what
line, and
makes me
sinker,
mad is,
man.
you know me, you know I'm not even the most woke woman in the world. By woke, I mean BLM.
Right.
I'm being funny because I'm pretty woke. That's not the woke y'all want. But anyway,
I can't stand
notice
you.
not that I care, but you know, I do the luxury slide on the internet. I might get, some friends telling me to sit my old ass down. Let a young white person do the luxury slide on the internet. Oh, he's invited to the cookout. Uh,
Right.
blah blah
Everybody's
blah. This
invited to the cookout.
yeah. It's like y'all not even good gatekeepers. Then you want to get
Right.
mad when your shit gets infiltrated.
Yes.
I like to tell y'all to
Yes.
shut up.
And the thing is, Bailey, I've talked about this before. We've had um, so many forefathers of ours from Martin
Yeah.
Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Elijah Muhammad, Bobby Hemmett. These folks have given us the game and they have written books. I
That's what
have
I'm
books in my
telling you.
and I have books
And
now of people breaking this down about, infiltrating the culture and, the dissemination or the breakdown of the black family. I mean, Senator
Mhm.
Monahan with his racist ass, he had a whole study on
Mhm.
the breakdown of the black family in the 1960s. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So and you get on Twitter and you see all these shea butter chicks and all these
Mhm.
feminist hoes and all these
Yeah.
alphabet folks
Mhm.
pushing this narrative. And Dr. Clara Anderson says he talks about the 5 levels. And
Mhm.
at that bottom level is community. You cannot everybody's talking about fighting white supremacy, fighting police brutality, whatever,
Right.
whatever. You
Right.
cannot fight racism or any kind of injustice or anything you deem unfair if you
Mhm.
do not have a community. A community isn't full of feminists and single mammies. It's just not. You can't these folks push this kind of rhetoric in our community. She's not gonna
Mm.
go over there to the Latin community like them Cubans down there in Miami. She's not gonna go over there and tell them, yeah, pop that wop. She's not going to do that.
Right. Exactly. And I don't like it because it's like, if you say it's so stupid. If I say anything right now sitting here about the WAP song or the WAP whatever, all of a sudden it's a feminist issue. If I say something about this, and it's like, I'm telling you, yes, we've gotten. I don't want to get into this because we've talked about this so many times.
Right.
Yes, there's external issues in the black community if you want to talk about us as a whole, but there's a lot of internal shit that needs to be fixed. A lot. And
Absolutely. I
shit like
agree.
this is one of them. Why are y'all always twerking y'all's asses all the damn time? I have friends, I'm not gonna lie to you, on her Snapchat, friends 40 years old, 39, 40, 41, twerking every chance
Mhm.
they
They
get.
get.
That shit is tired to me. But if you
Absolutely.
say that, it's like, oh, that's then the feminism. Oh, but guys can do this. Man, guys are the biggest hoes on this planet. You don't see them twirling their dicks in the streets. Like, come on. It's not about freedom. It's just about, like, where is your class? It's just nasty. Then they wanna bring, "Oh, but in Africa, this are you in Africa right now? Like, shut up.
Right, absolutely.
You wouldn't even go there if I gave you a free flight. Like, shut up." I just hate people picking and choosing ways to be nasty and ways to be disrespectful and classless. So, that's just my spiel on the WAP. And Cardi B does not represent me, so that's what I don't
She don't
like.
represent me either. She can kiss
Yeah, I
my
don't like that.
ass.
It's just nasty. It's just nasty,
I
nasty.
don't want
And
my daughter
I hate
walking
this
around
whole
here talking
sentiment
about her
that
WAP. I just don't,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's a sentiment that if you own something, then it's good. Like, it's like you can be as nasty, you can be as unhealthy. I guess we're gonna get to Lizzo. You can be as whatever as long as you
Mhm.
own it. That's what these people believe these days. I don't care if
Absolutely.
you own being a freaking weirdo. You're still a weirdo to me. That doesn't take away the fact that, or Lizzo, you can own your fat until the cows come home, but you're still gonna likely have a heart attack. Like, so get it together.
Facts, big facts.
But
That's
get me
what I feel
mad.
about Cardi B's musty ass walking around here. She don't want Woman of the Year. I think it's a
Mhm.
disgrace, especially considering all the women who've actually put in real work
Right,
to try and move us forward as a collective. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I feel like this was just gross. Um, but
Just makes me mad. It makes me mad. It's just and a lot of it comes from Hollywood, by the way. How that's
absolutely
how see, a lot of people think it's politics and this is a lot of this shit that destruction that's destroying is Hollywood,
right.
if you think about it.
Big facts, big
Mm.
facts. So
Hollywood, yeah.
going into our next topic here, y'all know me. I have a thing about Lizzo, right?
About what?
I got a thing about Lizzo.
Do you?
I do.
'Cause
I think she's a
she's
detriment to the community too.
you think Lizzo's a
And
detriment to the community for what? Being pleasantly plump?
well, pushing an unhealthy narrative. And we're gonna break it
Oh,
down. We're gonna break it down in a minute. But
all right.
I remember I actually did a roast video on Lizzo. It was watched a lot, actually. And she was walking around here when she went to the Lakers game and she had her booty cheeks out. Um, and she was just walking all over the place looking like Sarah Bartman, a freak show. And she took to Instagram and told people, y'all need to mind your business. I was just looking sexy. And if I was skinny, you wouldn't have mind. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I told y'all back then when I did that video, I said, Lizzo is going to go the Monique route
Mm.
and she is going to get healthy. I said, she's going to get tired of being the fat freak show that her white handlers push out to make fun of black women because that's what they do. I said she's gonna get
Mm.
tired of that, and her big ass is gonna get on a diet, and she's gonna lose that weight. And I don't think it's been 7 months,
Nope.
and Lizzo has gone to Instagram to talk about how low she feels. Here's the video, guys. You tell me what you guys think. Here we go.
Wait, Gabe.
Yeah.
When she went to Instagram, did she walk or run? How'd she get there? He's so funny.
Oh man, she trots like she do a in between. She gets
Oh, okay.
winded when she never. I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
Here we go, y'all.
I came home and I took my clothes off to take a shower, and I just started having all of these really negative thoughts about myself, like, what's wrong with me? Maybe everything, all the mean things people say about me are true, and, why am I so disgusting? And hating my body. And normally I would have some positive thing to say to get me out of this, but I don't. And that's okay too. I think these are normal. They happen to everybody. They happen to the best of us. We are the best of us. And I just have to know that tomorrow, how I feel in here is going to change. And I can only hope that it changes for the better. But I know I'm beautiful. I just don't feel it. But I know I'm going to get through it.
All right, guys. So you heard that, and Gabe Stradamus is right again. Let me
Mm.
start this off by saying this. I'm a big guy myself, right? Um,
Mm.
and I am working to change that. So I don't. This is one of the reasons I don't fat shame because I understand how you can put on weight. I've gone through gaining 200 pounds, losing 80, 90 pounds, gaining 200. I've gone through all this. So I understand how she feels to a degree. But one
Mm.
thing I never get on here and say is I never shame women for not wanting bigger men because us bigger men need to focus on being healthy. I understand the concerns women have about being with guys that are too big.
Mm,
It's a health concern. You have kids with this man, you fall in love with this man, and he dies at 35, 40 years old from heart disease or kidney failure. So
mhm.
I don't do a lot of body shaming and a lot of or black women can't get chose because they fat like some do. I don't do that because I understand some of their plight. However, I never get on here and push unhealthy narrative. And this is not good when most of the women in the country are overweight. There are some women out here bigger than me, and
Right,
I am a grown man.
right.
That should not be the case. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
I understand where she's kind of coming from, where she came from, but just because you're pushing all this body positivity stuff, and
right.
you got high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, kidney issues,
Mm,
there's nothing positive about those things. And I told y'all that Lizzo was going to go through this. She done got all that money, she done got that house, cars, she done got this fame. Lizzo is probably eyeing someone or probably liked the guy, and the guy curved her. I'm going to say there's probably a couple of guys out there she's interested in, and those dudes that she's interested in are curving her big ass because she's too big. And now she's saying, her self esteem is low. She's about to change that. And I told you, Negroes, that this was going to happen. The only reason, the only reason that this narrative is pushed is to make white women look better than black women. Period. I don't care what anybody tells you. The only reason mainstream media pushes Lizzos is because they want to make their own look better than us.
mm.
You never see white mainstream media pushing white chicks talking about how beautiful she is and she's 300 pounds. You don't see it, you never will. It does not happen. So it really, really, really burned my ass when I saw her running around here talking about this body positivity stuff. And of course, all the bull dagger chicks, the chicks that, look like the bottom of a work boot, they were all on Twitter promoting this and pushing this. And then you had
Right.
simp Negroes pushing it too. Still didn't
Mm.
get no vagina. Man, I'm working on keeping it clean, Bailey. They
Right.
still
My bad.
didn't
Okay.
get no cheeks. They
Mhm.
still wasn't able to clap them fat cheeks, even with all that simping they did.
Mm,
They did all that. Oh, Lizzo, you fat girl, let me holler at you. Big girls are winning. I'm big girl magic. There's this video of like the Alabama State dance squad. Somebody sent me this video. These chicks, all of them bigger than me, sitting around twirling and dancing. I'm like, okay, they're doing all this twirling and dancing. Why are they so damn big? Why can't? What's going on with their diet? Is there something wrong with it? What's really good? We're the only people in this on this planet that push this narrative or push this outlook that big black women are beautiful and should be respected like everyone else. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be respected, but this is
right.
embarrassing that when we try and put our best, when we say, okay, let's put our best women forward, you got
Mhm.
chicks built like Tahoes coming out talking about I'm beautiful.
The lake or
Bailey,
the car?
what you think, Bailey?
What?
What you think about it?
You
What you
said
think?
Tahoes.
Tahoes, like the truck, Escalades,
Oh,
Yukon.
that's
They're
oh,
they're
that's
they're built like an astrobus.
damn.
Talking about, look at me, I'm beautiful.
I just yeah, I think it's oh, it's so terrible. I cannot stand. This is the thing about the country and this generation. I told June I need to write a book, and I'm going to call it "This Generation." And every time I'm about to go on a rant about this generation, I'm gonna have my rant, and then I'm gonna write it down afterwards, and I'm gonna compose a book because I go off on this generation all the time. This generation feels like everything that you say means you don't like the opposite. Therefore, if
Absolutely.
you're so basically, if you're if you're not fat praising, then that means automatically that you're fat shaming. That's how this generation thinks. That's not what it means. I don't have to like what you like, or just because you said something's good, and that doesn't mean I hate it. It just
Right.
means I don't like it. So I'm not about to praise your fat,
Right.
because why would I praise something unhealthy? That's like me praising crack.
Right.
Or like that's like me praising you walking across the tracks slowly when there's a train coming full speed ahead. What are you talking about? Like it's just it annoys me. And it's with everything. It's with everything. Like if you don't do this, that automatically means you don't like blank. That just means you either, but that's not shouldn't be the case. It should just mean you don't pay no mind. It just means
Fact.
that's not what you're into. But yeah, how do y'all feel to praise this girl, tell her don't lose weight, you're beautiful who you are, and then she gets hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and dies of a damn from her fat.
Yeah.
Then what? You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck y'all. Sorry, Gabe. But no, seriously, it's like that's interesting to me. Like all in for somebody's what feelings or because of some. That's nothing what the generation does. There's always a title on something.
Mhm.
Now there's a really something called fat shaming.
Yeah.
So my thing is what? So when I tell Future to stop doing drugs, am I Percocet shaming now? It's just all dumb. It's just dumb.
Wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Let me run this back. I want to see if y'all noticed something real quick. Hold on, because I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing kind of hard at the
Ooh.
first 30 seconds of this video. Check this out.
I came home and I took my clothes off to take a shower, and I just started having all of these really negative thoughts about myself, like, what's wrong with me? Maybe everything, all the mean things people say about me are true. And, why am I so disgusting? And
Lizzo was breathing a little bit hard in between them sentences.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah. She needs to lose that damn weight. She might, well, I think it really came from though, Gabe. I think she went to the doctor and she saw that cholesterol went up.
True, possibly, because
Yeah.
I've gone to the doctor here recently and my cholesterol was good. Shout out to me.
Mm.
Blood pressure was a little high because
Okay.
I'm on blood pressure medicine. The doctor wants to put me my sugar's a little high. And I do not want to take diabetes medicine.
Sugar's high.
Man, that medicine is trash. So we chopped it up, and we are. I'm gonna do a program to try to lose a certain amount of weight by April. And if
Okay.
that doesn't work, we're gonna consider surgery. Like that's how serious I'm taking this. While
Oh
she's around
damn.
here twirling with her booty cheeks out and
Right.
can barely breathe in between her sentences, she needs to be doing the same thing. Now, Frank says she went vegan a few months ago. That's interesting. Interesting. Absolutely. And that's my point, chocolate coated. She's a modern day minstrel.
Mm.
The industry does not care about her. Mainstream media does not care about her. They only care to push her out there to make the collective look bad. That's why I have such a problem with it. Shantina says Star Jones used to inhale and exhale loud and hard when she was on The View.
Is she still alive? Is Star Jones still alive?
Yeah, Star Jones still kicking it.
I haven't seen anything from Star Jones in a long time.
Yeah, she's still kicking. That was way back. Man, I forgot Star Jones used to be on The View, but I'm a
Yeah,
man.
me
I don't
too.
watch the show. But
I
yeah,
forgot
she's
about Jenny Jones, but that's not what we talk about.
right. So that's how I feel about that. And Bailey, you had really good points. Like everything is shaming. The
Mhm.
thing is, nobody wants to be or told about themselves.
Right. We
You know
got
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
rid
Yeah,
of this narrative
fat
that
phobic
if
is
you
what they call it. Right. You're fat
yeah.
phobic.
Yeah. You gotta get just because I'm not praising it doesn't mean I'm shaming it. I just feel like it's dumb.
And I'm taking my health to a new level in 2021. It's time. I'm getting
Yeah.
old, and I don't have time to be sitting around here incapacitated at 36. You know what I'm saying? Let's do
For real.
better.
Well,
I
how old
want
are you
us to
right
do
now?
better. I just said I ain't
How
got
old are you?
time to be sitting around here at 36 incapacitated.
You're
I just don't.
36?
I don't want that for our people.
Wait, how old are you, Gabe?
I'm 33.
Oh.
Ooh, I see.
Oh,
I didn't. Ooh,
you a young
yeah.
tenderoni.
I'm young, Bailey. Get out of here.
Yes.
Oh, Bailey the Cougar here.
Yes. Ooh.
But I'm
But no,
actually
hmm,
going to have I'm looking for a nutritionist, but I actually have someone coming on in January. So I'm actually going to do a show that's going to talk about the year of 2021, like I did last year for 2020. But just to give you guys a sneak peek, in January, the first thing we're going to talk about is self improvement. That's going to be the theme for the whole month. So
right.
I'm going to have a nutritionist come on. I already have confirmed like a fitness coach and a someone who's in the bodybuilding. They'll be on. I'm going to talk about everything self improvement, okay? And how we're going to start off January focusing on what we need to improve as black men and black women. Because once you improve things in yourself, you can attract the kind of partner you desire. But a lot of us walk around here broken. We're broken physically,
Mm,
mentally, and spiritually, and we don't know where to go to get that push to kind of push us in the right direction to get us where we need to go so we can be ready to receive the kind of partner or lover that we're looking for. So that's going to be the main focus in January
mm,
for us as a people, because this is getting I'm seeing a lot of broken people push, mentally unstable narratives, and very, very harmful narratives. Calling someone fat phobic or fat shaming because they say, "Hey, you need to lose some weight." That's very, very dangerous.
mm,
That's very, 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 very dangerous. Yeah.
mm.
Anything else to say about that, Bailey?
Nah, shoot, it's gonna be hard to move your feet until you lose some of that meat.
Oh my god. The snake juice regime. The instructor yelling and calling you fatty Will. That's hilarious. Have you considered eating alkaline foods? No. Because
Mm,
I feel like those extreme diets end up harming you more than they hurt. I did the paleo diet before, and in 90 days, I lost 75. So in 3 months, I lost 75 pounds.
damn, how'd
Yeah,
you do that?
I was moving. Paleo diet.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's not.
tell anybody, a lot of people kind of shame the paleo diet because they
Oh
think
no,
it's just
no,
a meat
no.
diet.
That's what I use. That's what I am.
Yeah,
That's how I eat, and I
that
lose weight
paleo
so
diet
fast.
is a beast.
Yeah, I
Telling you.
do that. I was gonna tell you offline, but I'll tell you now. A good way to lose weight is the intermittent fast and paleo,
Mhm.
and I lose weight so fast on
Yeah.
that.
That because it's eating because you can't have any processed foods, no
Right.
sodas, no sugar, and
Mhm.
everybody thinks it's just meat, but it's not just meat. It's
Mm-mm.
vegetables, whole fruits, all that
Yeah.
good stuff, man. So I love the paleo diet, and it is something I'm
Right.
definitely getting back on. And I'm trying to shoot for 90 pounds by April. That's the goal. So,
Okay.
um, paleo is MB. It's a diet centered around how our ancestors ate. A lot of people call it. They think it's more so a diet for white people. I don't. I've done it.
Really?
I've lost great weight. Um,
No, no, it's like
excuse me.
yeah, it's dope. Well, for me, I only drink water. I
Mhm.
eat meats, vegetables, and fruits only. I don't eat a lot of carbs, like no bread, and I don't
Yeah,
eat dairy.
no rice, no
And so I eat a
dairy.
lot of veggies. Like for example, today I made some like a whole pot of cabbage and just ate on it all day.
Yeah, yeah.
When I get like a sweet tooth, I get like raisins or eat nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't be like peanuts. They have to be like almonds, walnuts,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I mean the weight falls off quick.
Yeah, it flies off,
Because you're not
and
getting that because you can't have refined sugar, you
mm-hmm.
can't have and I don't and I don't drink alcohol when I'm dieting either on paleo, and it just that's how I get fat. I drink my calories, so
It
when I
was
stop
big about, I wanna say 4 years ago, 5
remember
years
when
ago.
LeBron lost all that weight? That's how he did it. He was paleo. He got
Who?
lean when LeBron got really lean,
Yeah,
LeBron
he did
James.
paleo, he sure did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
It was real big around now. Keto has kinda stepped up and kind of
Mhm.
gotten in the way of that. This is why I'm gonna bring a nutritionist on. so we can
Yeah.
chop it up about this.
Keto's
Um,
basically paleo, except for you can have dairy. That's basically the same.
that it's really the same thing, except you can have dairy and some of the some of the like the restrictions on keto. Like some people think it's more. Well, I think paleo is more restrictive than keto, but
Oh
some
hell
people think
yeah.
that you having access to all that cheese and
Mm-hmm.
all that dairy really hurts you when you're doing keto.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people think the paleo diet is for white folks. I have
Oh, why?
heard
Why? 'Cause it's caveman diet.
it's a caveman diet. Yep. They're
Yeah.
like, black people weren't cavemen. We shouldn't be doing that.
Ah,
But
nah.
I lost a lot of weight.
I know. Yeah, I've
It
never
lowered my
heard
blood
someone
pressure
say.
and everything.
I've never heard someone say it's for white people, but I can tell you this. I can attest to it. I will show y'all the reason why I haven't been doing video because Gabe didn't believe me that I gained a good 20 pounds because I just been sitting around drinking, being happy. And I finally
Mhm,
told myself, girl, you are not about to be fat as hell, 34 years old. So I'm back on my shit. I only eat between 9 and 5 every day. I'm in fast. So you eat
mhm.
between an 8 hour window and I fast for 16 hours every day. So,
Right.
and then I do paleo and the weight just falls off me. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
once I get back fine, I mean, I'm still fine, but once I get like fine and skinny again, then my video will be back
You
up.
are still a very beautiful woman, Bailey.
You
People
think
still
so?
keep asking me about your little ass. Like, what's up with that
Ooh,
Bailey? Bailey is happily in a
yeah,
relationship with my good
look,
brother June, so
yeah,
you
yeah,
can hang
yeah.
that
Look, I'm off that market,
up.
but I
But
don't mind
yeah,
the compliments. I'm
that's a
joking.
really good point, Priscilla.
Mm,
If you're you can yeah, 90 pounds in 3 months is very doable for me. I've done it before, so
mm.
I love the paleo diet. I swear by it. You be feeling good too. Now I ain't gonna lie, I like sweets.
Ooh, I love, yeah,
Let me tell you, cake. If you want to listen, MB, since you want to marry me, right? The
Ooh.
key to my heart is sweet. So if you bake me a cake or brownies or something,
Mm,
my favorite is chocolate cake, but I like chocolate cake, caramel cake, red velvet cake,
mm.
strawberry cake.
You stop, Gabe. I had to stop eating at 5 now. I'm getting hungry.
Listen,
My weakness isn't sweets though. My weakness is carbs. But when I'm on paleo, I crave sweets because you know how
yeah,
carbs turn into sugar.
sugar, right?
So yeah, so
And
right now I'm craving like hella sweets. So I eat raisins to curb that.
that's my thing. And the thing with paleo, that's the big thing. You cannot have sugar. Now they make
Uh-uh.
paleo desserts.
Right.
It ain't the same.
It's not the same. Mm-mm. You know
So
what else is gonna help out there, Gabe? If you ever want to try it, is Nutrisystem helps. I did it after I had.
I heard Nutrisystem help, but
Nutrisystem really help. Work if you stick to it. After I had Gabe, I got a Nutrisystem, and I got smaller than I did before I had them.
right. The lake and the car, both of them. Yeah, yeah, Sheldon. I'm going to I'm gonna have a nutritionist and an exercise coach come on. We listen. What's up, Miss V? I see you. We getting right in 2021. We're gonna be fine out here now. I'm serious. We
See,
gotta
he
start.
caught my joke.
We focus so much on BS and garbage
Yeah.
in these communities. We don't really discuss how to
Mm.
improve ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really gonna focus on that. Big facts.
All right, Gabe.
I got
You
y'all.
sound.
I got
I was
you.
wondering
We
why you
good.
sounded more wholesome this episode.
I am, man.
It's because you're tired as hell. You don't got no food in you.
Big facts. Big facts. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this soon. Y'all be on the lookout for that. So
Yeah.
listen, Lizzo, lose some weight with your hefty self, and you're gonna
Sheldon
be
got
a
my.
lot happier. And I'm gonna lose some weight with you, Lizzo, because I think Lizzo's very talented.
Is
She's
she?
just letting white society use her as a minstrel show, and I don't like that.
Mm.
I don't like that. So
The man, huh?
yeah. All right, Bailey. Let's get to the main thing.
Can we
Yo,
please?
so
You
the
said the main
topic that we're
thing,
discussing today
huh?
is one thing sisters need to leave in 2020, right?
Mhm.
And that thing is their lack of accountability. Now, y'all know how I feel about accountability, black women, and the lack thereof. I often say that black women and accountability go together like oil and water. Um, And it's true. Anytime you kind of start talking about, I have people that have been on my platform, as Bailey knows. When I
Mhm.
try and hold them accountable, they get mad, delete me, block me, don't want to come back on no more, do all this shady stuff. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn because black women have gone the past 60 years. Nobody's really holding them accountable. And since the invention of the internet and social media in particular, a lot of black men are saying, hey, we want you sisters to be accountable for a lot of the things that you do. And sisters are fighting back. And we're in this like this is black men and black women. They just clashing and butting heads because black men are trying to get black women to see where we're coming from, and the sisters are pushing back and saying, "Well, we really don't want to see where you're coming from." I've done whole shows and broadcasts about this. I'm working on a project that's going to go into this in detail. I often compare the future of black society to what is going on in Japan right now with the low birth rates and the low marriage rates and how they correlate. Again, remember in Japan, this is one of the first nations that adopted new wave feminism and the women wanting to get into the workplace. And I don't need no man. And those women are suffering today because they told the men too many times that they weren't needed, and the men have followed suit. And they're not even sleeping with the women now. This is something that
Wow.
will be coming to Black America within the next 10, 15, 20 years. Mark my words. When y'all see me all on TV and I'm no longer
Mm.
talking about stuff like this, you'll remember I said it here first.
Mm.
So sisters need to be more accountable. Now, the reason I really wanted Bailey to come on is because something happened, right?
Yes.
Something happened with a singer, R&B singer named Anne Marie.
Wait a minute now. I need to give her the due diligence of
Yeah, and
introduction.
that's what I was gonna say. So Bailey is more
Mm-hmm.
knowledgeable on this. So this is gonna be kind of her thing. Bailey, inform
Yeah.
us on who Anne Marie is.
All right. So Anne Marie is my girl. Okay. Long before the headlines, y'all. I discovered Anne Marie back on my Facebook days. She was singing a cappella jam she wrote. I liked the way it sounded. Went to YouTube, started following her on YouTube. It was one of those situations. I saw her come up basically. That's not a flattering picture of my girl. But like I don't know. So it's been about maybe 5, 6 years since I discovered her. I think it was like back in 14. And I just grew in love with her music. She's from Chicago, the South Side, of course. And she just writes relatable songs for women who deal with F boys. Obviously, that's not the state of my life I'm in now. They're going with that. And she writes good songs about love too. She just has a cool way of spinning situations to be relatable. Blah blah blah. I will say, in her music, she does come off a little crazy. Her albums are called Tripolar. This is about to be a cuss word. Unfuckwittable. And her last album was Pretty Psycho. Last year she got signed finally. She's been unsigned all this time. Yeah, Unlove You is my jam. Can Handle It is my jam. MB. She can sing. I mean, I didn't really even know she was known until this news came out like this because like I said, I've been following her since she was on YouTube. So fast forward, you can get into it, Gabe, but I just wanted to make it known, like, I know Anne, like, and it's interesting now if you listen to her music and if you've seen certain interviews and she's been on Angela Yee's lip service, she's kind of crazy. But I thought it was just normal crazy. She's crazy, crazy.
Man, this
Uh,
girl is
yeah,
nuts.
she's
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, but she's my girl.
Bailey, you be sound like some of these chicks that be defending Cardi B. You like, man, she my
No,
girl.
because I like following Anne. Like I love Anne. She's a sweetheart. Like
She
she's
done
she's
shot this nigga in the head, but that's
it was
my
an
boo.
accident. It was an I believe her story. It was an accident. It was an accident. I know a lot of people say that they have no idea who she is. That's why I was kind of surprised it was on the
Hey,
news like it was because a lot of people do not know who she is.
yeah, I didn't know who she was, and I love music. I keep up with music. Well, because I have a podcast, I have to kind of keep up with these folks. I had never
Mm-hmm.
heard of Anne Marie. Y'all say she
Yeah,
can sing?
she can sing. She shot the man on the head on accident though. I know you're gonna get into the story, but her story
Yeah, because we're
is
gonna read this from TMZ.
okay. Yeah, okay.
She's a cute girl.
Yeah, you should bring us some prettier pictures.
Let me
Like
some
she's
pretty. You're right, baby. Let me
yeah, she's now. I'm not into women, but she's bad.
let me see.
Yeah.
You're right. Let me get
Very, very pretty girl.
she got that little like that hood rat look I like.
Oh hell, that look
Yeah.
like.
Ooh-wee. Little self.
You are so funny.
Pull this up.
Her s No, it wasn't it was not her si well, I don't know if it was her side or not, but that's another thing I didn't put in there, sorry. So most recently, this is some background context. She was dating this rapper also from Chicago. His name is 147 Cowboy, and they've had a public breakup, and they've recorded and posted a lot of their toxicity, well, mostly him, on Instagram, on Twitter. So he's filmed her busting out all his windows in his car. He's in his house. She's punched a hole into his big screen TV. Um, so she's crazy. Like
She
she's
about that life where she be singing for real. She crazy.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I realized her songs just ain't songs. She's singing for real. Yeah. A lot of
Look
people
at that.
thought
She
it
got
was
a
A
little cute.
Marie.
She a cute little thing. She's short.
Yeah. She's about
Mm,
5'4". She's
Y'all
sweet.
know
She has a
I
good
hate.
voice too.
I had a I got a thing. I had a thing for hood
Oh,
rats. You know what I'm
you
saying?
did.
But God delivered me, and I understand that they are for the streets. Hold on, y'all. They are for the streets.
She's
But I
25.
I love. I got a thing. A little hood rat. She got the little weave in with the baby hair, the tattoos on the boy. I used to,
Ooh. Oh, you got a
man.
thing for a little bit.
I
Oh,
used to
I got
have a
your
thing
number.
for them little hood rats, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Um,
But I
she's
believe
a
her
good
story. The
cat.
gun fell off. It was her best friend that she grew up with from Chicago, and her story is she was coming out the shower. She was putting a robe on, and she like knocked the gun off the table on accident. Because when the cops arrived, she was like in a robe, nude underneath, and she said the gun went off and hit him in the head. I mean, because she's out on bail right now, so and she's not charged with attempted murder. So,
Hey, man, just email me, bro. I got you.
ooh,
I got you. I got you.
but that's why I believe her story. They didn't charge her with attempted murder.
Now,
It's just
this
aggravated
wasn't
assault.
her boyfriend. This was her best friend she shot, right?
Her best friend, yeah.
All right. Let me read the story, Bailey, so we can
Mhm.
get the people caught up, okay?
Yes.
All right. This is TMZ now. I'm no TMZ fan, but here we go. This is in Fulton County, so she was in Atlanta. She says R&B singer Anne Marie has been arrested in connection to a hotel shooting that sent a man to the hospital after getting shot in the head. The story is wild. Cops in Atlanta say they got a call from the Intercontinental in Buckhead. Ooh, that's a high-end
Fancy,
hotel.
right?
On December 1st and came up upon a grisly scene in a hotel room. According to the report obtained by TMZ, Anne Marie was hysterical while a male friend of hers laid on the floor with a bullet wound in the center of his forehead and an exit wound out of his left temple area. Ugh. The
Jesus.
report says the male friend, 24-year-old Jonathan Wright, had lost a lot of blood but was somewhat conscious and able to answer some questions. Cops say while Anne Marie was hysterical, she did not produce any tears and was naked under a white bathrobe. Anne Marie told officers at the scene that the gun had fallen off a table and went off, striking Wright in the head. Um, Cops say they found two shell cases inside the hotel room and two projectiles. The report states there was a bullet hole in the door jamb and another in a cabinet. Wright was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. Anne Marie was arrested Wednesday and booked for possession of a firearm and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, so those charges right there is what causes me to believe she's not charged with attempted murder because
She's not.
it wouldn't be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
She's not. And there she is with her little cute hood rat self. So this is her best friend.
Mhm. Now the initial
Bailey.
story was it was her side dude because people thought why
That's
are you
right.
naked?
Right.
Yeah.
This is my email right here, guys. If you ever want to get in touch with me, I'll leave that up. Let me stop screen sharing.
Mm.
So what you, Bailey? What you think? Well, because I'm gonna tell you what I
Look,
think. She's 24 MB. What
no,
you
she's
think?
25.
She's 25. Okay. What you think?
I think that it's going to be hard against her because, and well, thankfully for everybody involved, the victim included, he's alive.
Yes,
She's
he's
out on
alive,
bail.
guys.
Yeah.
Miraculously.
Yeah. She's out on bail, house arrest, been ordered not to speak to him or his family. Um, Just knowing her, it kind of sucks because it's some things stacked against her because both of them had posts on that day on Twitter the 1st of December that kind of showed maybe they got an argument or something, but also just her past behavior because she was already out on bail for a simple assault because she's known she's gotten in fights and stuff like that, or she's popped off on her last boyfriend. So it doesn't look good. But in this situation, I just don't think somebody would be dumb enough to start popping off shots in a hotel. And I mean, just the fact that she was in a robe, naked underneath, it's obvious that there wasn't no fighting or anything going on. I mean, to me, that's what I would assume. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't think she shot him in the head, but if she did, I don't think people would be shocked because they've seen her in action. I said earlier, there's been video of her knocking her boyfriend's windows out of his house, out of his car. So, and she's used to that life. Like she always talks about being from the South Side of Chicago. Violence is something that she saw all the time. Blah blah blah. I just don't think she would be crazy enough to do that. But I don't know, Gabe. I believe her story. I believe that the gun fell off the table and actually shot him.
Okay.
Thing. But let's just go
So
back
me
to the
being
first story. The
What'd you
first
say?
story was she shot her side dude,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
was the first story.
which I think is possible because the guy who is people thinks her boyfriend was on Twitter saying basically, this is what this is what um you did all that for or something like that. So there's
So
been
guys,
some cryptic
let me be clear.
yeah.
This is her best friend, whatever. They were smashing. Okay.
You think
I
so?
just want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
No way they in she half naked, or she's naked in a robe, and they in this expensive hotel room. They were smashing. Like let's be clear here, okay? She
I
looks
think
so
so.
sweet and innocent. Don't be the ones.
Right.
Man, I showed y'all some of my exes. You would be like, oh, she's so cute. Man, she was hell on wheels.
But the thing about her, she is kind of known to be like a sweet girl. That's why it's kind of it was so surprising to me. I was like, "What?" Because she's very
That
sweet.
dude,
Like,
man, he was smashing them cheeks, clapping up them cheeks. And I
mm,
feel like they got into an argument over something. She got mad and shot that nigga.
no. Oh, so you think she shot him?
I know, yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then
For sure.
called the police on herself, acted hysterical.
I mean, that's what women do. They be like, oh my God, I can't believe I actually did this.
TMZ has the 911 call. And she sounded pretty freaking hysterical. Like she was telling him, "Sorry, are
So
you
what is
okay?"
up with LA Mouse said there must have been some really, really good D. That's your good friend, LA Mouse, Bailey.
Look at LA, the good Surge coming up in here trying to be. I'm not even gonna say it. Where's Spin at?
Oh goodness. Bailey, which one
Yeah,
is
I
it?
don't
So
know. I don't know. I don't know, Gabe. If we're
I
gonna go with
think
the
I
story
think
that, huh?
I think she shot him.
So you want to go with
Right.
the story that she was creeping with her side dude and shot him for cheating on
Yeah,
her.
absolutely.
That was the original headline that she shot her side dude for seeing text in his phone, basically.
Right. There were two cases. That doesn't sound like an accident.
And I
Absolutely.
wanted to ask you, can a gun go off more than once if it
No.
falls? It can't.
If you ask any handgun expert, they're gonna tell you no. That's why they arrested her. Now, they probably did not press charges for attempted murder because the dude doesn't want to. But there now again, handgun folks. I know I got some in here. Correct me if
Mhm.
I'm wrong. A gun cannot go off twice. If it drops, it's not gonna go bang bang. Like, come on now.
I don't know. I think it can go off twice.
And these folks are walking around here. They need some handgun training. You in a hotel room. Why isn't the safety on?
They are
Like, you
from the
afraid somebody gonna
southest,
come up in
brightest.
there on some goon stuff and shoot y'all up or something? Like, come on,
You
you're
know how
in
this
Buckhead.
generation is, Gabe. They always have to have a gun for no damn reason.
Man, like, if you're gonna have the gun, put the safety on, guys. Like, come on now. If we're gonna be walking around here with guns, which I am an advocate of the Second Amendment now, at least practice proper gun safety. Because that dude
Mm.
almost died. He could have died.
I'm just glad he didn't die.
I'm so glad he didn't die. God is good.
Uh,
Um, so okay. So this is my thing, right?
I
Let's
was gonna say,
just
'cause I know
say
you
this.
got a spiel.
Let's go with the original story, right?
Okay.
That this was her side dude and they was just into it because of another woman or whatnot.
Mm, mm, mm.
What disturbed me the most, and I meant to post these, and I guess I can try and post these while you talk, Bailey,
Okay.
is that there were a lot of sisters online talking about some, yeah, that's what she get. Y'all gonna learn to stop playing with us. We not taking this no more. If you cheat on us, we shooting. And I just felt like that just reeked of unaccountability. What do you
Oh,
think about that, Bailey?
I
Because
agree.
if the roles were reversed and a man shot a
Mm,
woman twice,
mhm,
I mean, we would have so many social justice warriors going ham on Twitter
mm.
and all these other sites. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like if it was reversed, well, we already know when it was reversed was with Tory. So, Tory was getting a lot of smoke from a lot of different places, but would we be remiss to admit that Megan was getting a lot of smoke though,
Well, I mean, she was,
and she was the
but that's
victim.
because the case wasn't adding up,
And even this
and
one,
she was lying.
this case isn't adding up.
This just your girl.
That's I'm just saying, like I don't feel it was flipped with Tory and Meg. I feel like everybody was coming. I feel like I saw more people coming at for Meg than Tory when that happened last time. I feel that way. You even came for her.
Man, I could, man, yeah. Cause I'm like, bro, like, relax. You lying, sis? Like, come on now.
Right. So I mean, so you were kind of doing the same thing you're accusing women of doing.
But it was justified though.
How, Gabe? You weren't there.
No, let me hold on. I want to show what the women were saying. Y'all hang tight, cause we gonna. Hmm, hold on, hold on, cause I want to show y'all what these women were saying.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
wait a minute. Oh. Cause they were really supporting this. Now I wonder why I can't switch. There I go. I want y'all to see these. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna pull up the
Today,
pictures. Let me go to my drive. Shout out to Google Drive in these streets.
man, look,
Mhm.
shout out to being prepared. What's going on with you?
Man,
Are you
Bailey,
heartbroken?
fall back.
Look, is
Okay,
your heart broke over there? Are you just tired because you haven't been eating sweets?
that's what it is.
I think so.
Listen, I'm never heartbroken. Don't like, let's come on now. Let's
Oh,
not get
my
it
bad. I
twisted.
forgot.
I'm
Gabe,
a
Gabe
G
feel
out
like can't
here.
be broke.
I'm a G. I'm not gonna let these women. I'm not gonna let these women do me any kind of way.
Right. On a
You know
human
what I'm
level,
saying?
though, while you're looking that up, on a
Go ahead.
human level, in each situation, we should have treated it the same. The other direction, but I feel like we're treating each situation the same in the wrong direction. Meaning, in the Anne situation, people were coming for to support Anne Marie. They're basically saying "fuck the victim," excuse my French. And even in the Tory and Meg situation, they were coming after the victim. In both situations, I think people treated each situation the same. I don't think it mattered for man or woman to me personally.
Okay.
I saw way much more Meg hate than I saw Tory hate. And look, this boy dropped the album so much as 2 weeks later, and people actually listened to it. He wasn't getting canceled.
Okay.
It was getting promo on the you know what room.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, people weren't mad at Tory.
They were mad though. Let's not
They were
lie like they were
mad
mad.
when they first heard it, but when her story started sounding iffy, then y'all really turned to on Meg really quick.
Now you see how
So
fast I did that? That was quick.
you did
See,
it fast
Bailey
as
over here
hell.
hating on me. All
No, no,
right.
no. I okay.
So let me take this down. All
This
right.
is
So right
N
here
word.
she says, "Free Anne Marie. I bust a nigga head open too, sis."
Ooh, dang.
And these chicks were mad. Now, like I said, like when dudes, you remember I got on dudes, they were running around here talking about some, yeah, we letting you if you messing with us, we shooting chicks. And like folks all on Twitter, the social justice warriors were like really upset. Here's another one. Anne Marie is the perfect example of why you do not play with people's hearts. You gonna play
Mm,
with the wrong one and boom, you done got shot. If you not on the same page as somebody, leave them alone.
mm.
Now these are how women are talking now. These are chicks talking.
Mm.
Here's some more. Anne Marie really shot her dude in his head for cheating. LOL. Free her though. She's
Dang.
innocent. Free Marie. Free my girl. She didn't do anything. Now these have to have the sisters are talking. Okay.
Mm.
Now, Bailey, I'm gonna read one more, and it says, "I'm Anne Marie, not Jada," because
Oh,
you know
damn.
Jada, that other girl. Yeah,
Oh, wow,
these are
little
chicks,
baby,
chicks
baby
too.
mama.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So they then you know they shoot. So Bailey, what do you think about these women talking
Mm.
reckless like this?
If we're talking about on the premise that she did this on purpose, right?
Hmm.
Well, then of course that's wrong. That's wrong. I love Anne. On
Now,
my
Bailey, let
podcast,
me
I
ask you
talked
this.
about look, I
I want
talked
you to
about this
don't.
situation on my podcast last Tuesday.
Hmm.
I was hurt by my girl.
Okay,
I was team Anne, but I would never be team kill an N-word.
okay,
For
okay.
cheating? Leave. That's what let me you see about to get me going. You about to get me going, Gabe.
Let's go. That's why I got you on. Let's cook.
I'm gonna tell this to my sweet sisters, okay? Maybe not the ones in here. You have a very mature woman following.
Yes, and they're very
But
beautiful.
in case some of y'all out there are a little late to the bus, y'all will do anything, everything, and everyone believe. I'm a woman. I leave. Okay, I don't get cheated on. I leave.
You leave.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah. I got
that's
that
that was my question, Bailey. You ain't never put hands on nobody for your dude?
for my man. No,
Like y'all, it was another girl. She was trying to take your spot,
no.
and she was like, "Yeah, who you think you are? You little pretty light skinned girl. Come get this right." And
Ooh,
you like, you know what? Let's go and put the hands up and get the swing them thing.
I've never in my years fought over what was mine.
Okay, okay.
That's just crazy. If something is yours, you don't have to fight it or fight for it. If something's yours, you need
Bailey said she not worried about her dude
you
leaving.
need to leave. I've always been the type of woman. I leave. I'll never forget one time I was 20 years old, and this me and the guy I was talking to, we weren't officially together yet. He wanted to be. He got loud with me and walked by me and like kind of shoulder checked me. I stopped talking to him for that,
Oh wow,
just for checking my shoulder like that. It's just
just
I
that you
leave.
more
There's too
fine.
many things out here to
Yeah.
be getting cheated on and beaten on.
Okay. So Bailey
Leave.
said, you just if you raise your voice a little too high, I might bounce.
My thing is, I just don't like how y'all doing everything but leaving. If you getting to the point where you're breaking someone's windows and their core, you need to leave.
Okay.
If you're getting to the point where you are tailing him and you're following him in a car to see where he's going, he needs to leave. If
Okay.
it's getting to the point where you're fighting in the street, losing your job, you can't even feed your baby, you need to leave.
Okay. Okay.
Think about it. Now, I'm not saying not faking to say I didn't argue with my man, because trust
Oh,
me.
come on now.
But what I'm saying is, if he was out the door halfway, oh, trust me, I'm not pulling him back in. I'm probably like gonna push him out. I leaves.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't. This is not even this isn't even in a I don't need a man type of thing. This is in a I love me type of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, sweet sisters. Now you're under the jail, or we're under the jail over a man that was cheating. Then that's another thing that made me mad about the story. If the story is true, you doing all this over someone that's cheating on you. So even and you know how these men are made these days, Gabe, this generation. This man will get shot and probably get out of the hospital and cheat again.
Of course.
They, they don't learn nothing.
Of course.
I'm tired. Look, these don't get me started on these things, Gabe.
Don't get you started. I got Bailey turned up
There's two
all the
things you can't
way.
stop: time and a man that wants
Up.
to cheat. That's the two things you can't stop, Gabe. Time and a man that wants to cheat. You cannot stop
Time
them.
and a man that wants to cheat.
You can't.
Have I ever cheated before? Yeah.
Shoot, I have.
Hey.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Nah, you ain't joking. Bailey,
Look, look
you
at
I
LA.
feel
What's up with
like
LA?
if a dude like he look at you wrong, you'll go cheat. Like you be gone. You be like, I'm gonna go get me
Let me
some.
tell you. No, I cheated when I was younger, Gabe, and that was
I
because
mean,
I
yeah.
was trying to sabotage that relationship because he would not do what I'm telling y'all to do, which is leave.
Why did you want him to
I
leave?
Well, because I was about to get stationed somewhere else, and I didn't want to do a long distance relationship, so I kept trying to do the mature thing and ended before it got
He was in
hard.
love with you, Bailey.
Hey, look, Gabe, I didn't say there was nothing wrong with that,
That
but
man was up there singing
nah,
love songs. Bailey trying to go. He like, I don't want you to leave. I love
I'm
you,
leaving.
baby.
Look, Gabe, I'm not gonna say I've never been all up in love, you know what I mean, to where I was sad. But one thing I've always done, I never like made things harder for me behind a man. Like I've never lost my way or myself like trying to climb up behind a man. Like I would never
Okay.
destruct my, you know what I mean? Like I've never messed up my life behind a man. Never. I've
Right.
always had to make hard decisions when it came to, because I always chose me. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, shoot, you know the rest.
Yeah. What's the rest?
I
At
don't
the
be
end of
doing.
the day, what?
Well, because at the end of the day, I have a thing. It's like, I have my Bailey theories, my
Oh goodness,
Baileyisms.
yes.
It's just right. I feel like I will. I have probably been stupid. I've told. Actually, I just said this in June. We're driving to Portland. I said I have been stupid for love before. Like, yeah, my first heartbreak. I've been stupid for love, but I've never in my life been blinded by love ever. And I think the
Well, let me say this.
difference.
I feel like women that are like very attractive don't go through that.
You don't
It's
think so?
usually the uglier chicks they have to go through that. And I hate to
Oh,
say that, but
mhm.
because y'all can like, okay, I can just give me a new man because look at me.
That's true. I mean, and I will say that's true because I've always known that when I was single it was by choice, and I always knew when I wanted to be in a relationship, I could be in a relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never been blinded by love. I'm not the type of woman that feels like, oh, not my man. He would never do that. I've never been the type of woman.
Mhm.
He's still a man at the end of the day. I've never been blinded by love that I didn't see what somebody was doing to me. Like my eyes have
Mhm.
always been open.
Okay.
But I've been stupid, whereas I may have made some decisions I shouldn't have because I was in love, giddy and crazy for a man. But I've
Mhm.
never been blinded from what a man is capable of. Like, yeah, like I can't stand like a he would never do that ass woman. Like, yes, he would, girl. He would.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, he
telling you, even the good dudes, it's some good dudes out here. They out here.
Oh, I was telling you, look, I know a really good dude who's obsessed with his wife that was overseas cheating.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he was obsessed with her, but he would say either she didn't give me attention or she doesn't have sex with me enough. It's situations like that. But he was in
Exactly.
love with her. Like, so men are
It's crazy.
crazy. I don't know what's wrong.
We wild out here.
Yeah, for real. You just
Ladies, the thing number one thing you gotta leave in 2020 is unaccountability. Now I'm talking
Mhm.
to a brick wall when I tell you guys to do that, but you guys gotta be more accountable. Like when I saw these chicks, they were like, "Yeah, free Anne Marie, free Anne Marie." Yeah, I said if the roles were reversed, and we kind of touched on that a little bit because I
Mhm.
still feel like there are still some sisters out here that are on Tory Lane's case. My thing is this: how can you say free Anne Marie but lock up Tory Lanez?
he tried to
Again,
make
we're
her dance.
assuming that this situation is over domestic love, right? How can you
Tory
say
had too much.
free
Oh,
Anne
sorry.
Marie but lock up Tory Lanez? That don't make
Tory
sense.
had he had too much audacity. He did that shit outside and told her to dance and shot at her feet like he was in an episode of damn Harlem Night.
I don't believe he did that.
Like that was crazy.
Oh my god.
But I don't know. I think both situations. I think they're the same. I had the same energy with
But
both.
that's the thing. They okay, let's say they're the same, but
Mhm.
Kid Gravity has a good point. Women never keep it even. And they
Oh,
don't. Like it's always one sided. You remember I don't know, I hadn't quite met you yet, Bailey. The
oh,
stars hadn't aligned and said, let's put these two troublemakers together yet. They didn't say
right.
that yet. But I interviewed a feminist, and it's still up on
Oh,
the channel. I cooked her too.
the
And
feminist
I
has to be the biggest
said,
headache.
I told her after I interviewed her, I said, listen, sweetheart, because she was young
Mm.
too, beautiful sister. I
Oh,
said, you want supremacy. I said, "You
Mhm.
don't want equality, you
Mhm.
want supremacy." And she was like, "No, I want equality." I said, "Dear, no, you don't." I
Mhm.
said, "Because if you got equality, this is what it would look like. It would mean that if me and you get married and we divorce, you'll get no spousal support or child support.
Mhm.
Most feminists, I'm gonna look up that interview, MB, and I'll tell you. Most feminists actually support child support, but I thought that it was about equality. No, it is about supremacy.
Mm.
Women want the right to dominate men. They don't want the right to be equal. They want the right to dominate. And this is kind of what we're seeing here, where you see these ladies, I've seen them to these same chicks that I just showed you. We're saying lock up Tory Lanez, but free Anne Marie, and the situations are the same. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? So we gotta kind of leave this unaccountability, this, oh, I want to be equal, but deep down inside you want supremacy. We gotta leave that in 2020, ladies. Because I'm
Mm.
telling you what's coming. A lot of y'all think I'm lying about this. I cannot wait to finish this project so you guys can know about this in more detail. I've been doing a lot of research on this. That in the next 10 to 15 years, when men stop talking, you're going to be like those women in Asia, in Japan, and Korea, by yourselves with nobody to procreate with. Because
Who are they making Whoopi with, the guys?
hmm,
Who are the guys with in Japan?
no one,
Oh,
they've
okay.
literally gone MGTOW. They actually did a study in Japan, and I can't remember the exact percentage, but they were like most men in their 20s were still virgins. There's actual study on that.
Oh,
They're not sleeping with anybody.
wow.
I've been saying, I've said this on the Coles panels a few times. I keep telling women that this is going to take place because eventually logic is going to kick in for the man.
Mm. Well,
Logic
that's
is going to kick in, and that's going to override his biological need to procreate. And he's going to be like, "So you mean I procreate with this woman? All she got to say is she's tired of me, throws in the towel. She'll get half my money. She'll get the house, and I'll have to start over with half my salary that I'm getting now." A lot of men are just going to stop procreating. They're going to
I
stop.
can see that. They're not gonna stop making Whoopi though, because y'all American men are
Mhm.
weak when it comes to that. You can't keep it in your
We weak
pants.
to it.
Hmm?
Why? We weak to what?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's because you guys are weak to WAP. Mhm. You
Mm.
don't like the WAP, but you're weak to it. Ooh. You can be
Mm.
controlled. It's the power of the
You can.
WAP.
I've always talked. I said that women have. Man, I ain't finna give y'all that game tonight.
Oh, okay. Funny.
I've talked about that before. That women control things from the bottom. Whole nations have fallen because of women in their vaginas. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. I'm not gonna get that. Might be something I do for Patreon.
Oh, okay.
I break down how powerful women can be. This and that's the thing. Women in the past have always known that women want the right to be workhorses like men. When that's not even necessary. You have all the power you can control from the bottom, but whatever.
Lord.
Bailey, this
Yes,
was
sir.
good. We actually did good. Let's give us some hand claps
Yeah, that's real.
because we did good. We didn't cause no problems. We didn't cause no ruckus.
For
We
what?
didn't cuss that much. We did good.
You didn't make me mad.
I didn't. Yeah, you weren't
I'm
drunk.
just joking. You don't be making me mad.
I mean, that's what I do because I'm the truth.
No, I mean, for this situation in particular, again, I know I like to repeat myself. I can't really. We don't have a control. We don't have a variable because I'm sorry. Our control is not variable because we have an example of the same exact situation, and y'all came from Meg more than Tory, so I can't help you with this. I mean, y'all came for Tory, so y'all were standing for Tory, so don't get mad when we standing for Ann now, because y'all did the same thing for your boy.
I mean, it was an accident.
I'm saying. I'm saying,
It was an accident. That's what I mean. I don't know, Tori.
hey,
I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna shoot no girl or whatever. But
for real.
nah, man, I like my freedom. I wouldn't do good in jail.
That's what I'm saying right there.
I
You can't
wouldn't
have
do good in jail. That's just me being straight up honest.
right.
I
That'd
wouldn't
be
do
out
good in
your
jail.
family. I wouldn't do
Frank,
jail either.
you gotta send me that video of the Asian dude screaming. If you listening, I'm gonna hit you up after this, but I gotta get that video and add on here because I was gonna show that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do good in jail. I like to eat too much. I like my freedom. You
Mm-hmm.
know, jail not for me. Jail not for me. Um, So yeah, that's all you got to say, Bailey. Anything else on your mind? Is your mind clear? Thoughts clear?
I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was looking at her like she was crazy. But then I got extra information. Um, I was like, "Oh, okay, my girl's innocent." But all jokes aside, I don't think you should support, no matter how much you love somebody, you shouldn't be supporting someone who tried to murder somebody.
Big
So if
facts.
you tried to shoot him, and it comes out that she tried to shoot him, my tone might change. Right now, I believe that is an accident, and she's a
Okay.
sweet girl. She is, crimes of passion. You know what I mean? Crimes of
Crimes of
passion.
passion, man. Hey, fellas, we can be
Yeah.
out here playing with hearts, man. I ain't gonna lie, I done broke a few hearts in my day.
Oh yeah, you can't be playing with hearts.
Yeah, I try not to do that though.
Do
I
you?
try not to, man. I have to give my story about my little heartbreaks. I've had my heart broken and I've broken hearts. It's sad, man.
Happens.
Love is a powerful emotion.
Is it?
Yeah, it drives people to do the craziest things. Men go
It
to war
does.
for love. Now, I'm not gonna go to war for love, but some men do.
You're not. Why not?
I'm not about to risk my life for a woman. Like, no,
For
for sure.
real.
Now, she my wife, and somebody's trying to harm her. That's different. But some
Uh-huh.
random chick, I think not.
All
Like those dudes
right.
that had to go up there to the Asian store when the Asians were beating the brakes off the sisters, and the sisters
Uh-huh.
told the dudes to go away. Like, bro, never.
Right. Yeah,
Y'all
no,
want to
no.
go back in there? And them Asians done whooped up on y'all. Y'all want to go back in there and support them? That's on you.
Yeah, no, I told June if I'm ever in a fight, which I would never would be. If I am, he better jump in.
Oh yeah, like if
If
I'm
I'm
with
not
my lady, like if I'm out, let's just say me and MB out. We enjoying the night on the town because you know this
uh
girl.
right. I
And
know.
me and MB out, man. You know she got the toes out. You know what I'm saying? Looking good in sundress. You know the
Ooh.
cheeks jiggling, all that. And if a chick got you because women be hating, right?
Yeah.
And a woman came up to her and was like trying to check her, was saying, yeah, who you think you are? I don't like you. And she swings on her. I'm gonna beat the brakes off that chick.
Are you?
Man, yeah, she gonna get she gonna get these lefts and these rights. Don't touch her.
For real.
Yeah, don't put your hands on her. Please don't. I'm gonna ask you one time to leave her alone. And if you so decide that you still want to get with the ish, then we just gonna go
Mhm.
and throw pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in hitting women, but in that instance, I'll beat the hell out of one. Don't touch my lady, please don't, because you're gonna have
That's
a
real.
problem. And if anybody, she said that girl would get jumped. Don't play with my lady.
Right.
Don't do that. I don't. That's one thing I'm real firm about. Like other chicks coming up to your girl trying to test her. You test her, you test me.
Mhm. Mhm.
Or I'm real. I don't really like dudes. Like they'll try and test you in public, and I really want to get like a defense instructor on. And after this, we gone, guys. Like if you with your lady and a bunch of dudes, and one of the dudes slap on the ass, like what do you do in that situation? Do you fight the dudes? Like what do you
That'd
do?
be a hard time.
That's a really hard thing. So I want to ask like a defense instructor on like what you would do about that. Because see, me, I probably try to fight.
Yeah. Or
That's why I
they
think
say
self
that
defense
scene
is
on
very, very important, and learning how to
yeah.
fight multiple targets is important for situations
Yeah,
like
like
that.
that scene on I purposely didn't ask you this. I was afraid of the answer, but we're watching Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, Temptation, the Tyler Perry
Mm,
movie.
mhm.
And remember when they were walking down the street and those guys were catcalling his wife?
Right.
And she got upset, and she started turning around, like basically telling him, watch your mouth and learn how to respect a woman. And her husband was like, no, come on, like, be quiet, get in the car, get in the car. And then when they got in the car, she was like, basically like, why didn't you speak up for me? He was like, there's three of them outnumbered. We didn't know if they had guns or whatever, I could have got
Yeah.
killed, blah blah blah. But
Right.
it stuck with her for the rest of the night, though. She was like, in her eyes, it's like my man
He's weak.
essentially looked like a B word in front of other
Yeah.
men when they were coming on to me in front of them.
Right.
So, and I wanted to ask you, and I was like, "Dude, what would you have done in that situation?" But I was afraid of the answer
Yeah. It's
because I
men
didn't
are
want it to be
logical.
the answer.
Men are
Huh?
logical. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try and think of the most logical way to get out of the situation without anyone being harmed.
Mhm.
Because he's right. Those what of them do? Okay, so he done slapped you on your ass. Cat called you and said, "Ooh, yeah, okay, great." So you say
Right.
something like, "Hey, bro, what's your problem?" He was like, I'm just, nah, I'm checking your lady. What you gonna do about it? Y'all fight.
Mhm.
He's armed. He shoots you. I'm dead. I'm
Mm.
gone.
Right.
What do you do then? Because that has happened before.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So men
Yeah.
are going to look for the most logical way to escape that confrontation. If there's no point in, because these young cats, especially, they have no regard for life. So he's
Mhm.
trying to be macho and prove a point. He's slapping you on the ass. I say something to him. The first thing he's going to do, he's going to try and look like the tough guy and shoot and kill me. Because again, they have no regard for life.
Right.
So a man is going to think of the
Okay.
most logical, safe way to get out of that situation. And saying something back to three other guys, because obviously they're looking for heat, they're looking for trouble. That might not be the smartest thing to do.
Hmm.
So that's the thing on that.
Know.
That makes
I
sense.
don't like that. It makes no, trust me, it makes sense, but I can understand how look in the eyes of a woman, it's like, dang, like my
Dang, he
husband
didn't
really
say
let
nothing. I know. I've been in that
yeah,
situation
like,
before.
oh, okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
I understand how crazy people are. Now it's a difference if they're threatening you. This is why I tell
Right.
dude, like, I think every man should know some type of martial art, self-defense, Muay
Mhm.
Thai, boxing. Um, a lot of people kind of defecate on Eastern traditional martial arts, but those martial arts teach you how to counter multiple enemies, multiple threats, and how to
Mhm.
diffuse those with techniques and everything. And I don't want to get into all that. I'll have to have a martial arts expert to come on and talk about that. But
Mm.
there are martial arts that teach you how to defend yourself against three, four, five different targets. But
Mhm.
again, the goal is to go home alive.
Right, yeah.
So,
Hmm.
all right, Bailey. I think that's our time, my good sister. Thanks for coming on again.
Gabe, you know me, whenever you call, I'm down.
Yes.
Your energy was I enjoyed the conversation, but your energy was a little low. I think it's some sweets.
Oh, you think my energy's low today?
No, I mean, just a little because usually you give women a little more of the smoke. But I think it's because your diet, and I think that's what I think. I don't know. It could be that. I think you miss the sweets.
I admit, man, I do miss the sweets, man. Now for Christmas time, hey, I'm gonna have me some cake, some pie. It's going down, but I'm trying to really take my body to the next level. So, Mrs. Visa, so
Oh,
then a woman just gets to be violated. Um, don't look at it like that. Look at it as your husband gets to go home another day. He gets to
huh.
live another day, or your boyfriend gets to live another day. These dudes are extremely insane. There's a lot of stuff, and I'm going to do a show on what I'm going to talk about in 2021 because there's a lot of stuff a lot of people don't know.
Mhm.
I do know because again, I've been in situations like this. You would you rather your husband or your boyfriend be alive or dead? He could defend
Mm.
your quote unquote honor, He fight for you. They pull out a knife. They stab him up. He dies at the hospital. They go to jail, and now you're by yourself. Do you would you rather have that scenario, or would you rather have the scenario where you see him again? You see what I'm saying? I'm not
That's
saying he
hard.
should be a punk or a little B word, but he's gonna use
Mhm.
logic. Now it's the difference if they come up on you and they saying something and they trying to attack you, that's different. He gonna have to go and throw some hands. But
Mhm.
if a dude is catcalling you, there's no need for him to say anything to you or to the other guys. You want to diffuse that situation and go home safe.
Mm.
It sucks, I know, but this is the time we're living in. Dudes are jealous. Guys, some dudes will see you get out with a Bailey or an MB and you got you a nice car. Dudes be hating if you got a nice whip with a bad chick. Dudes
Right.
hate on that. I've seen this. They'll hate on that and they will try and violate you so they can do something to you because they're mad that they think you winning or something, which you are.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but they want to do something to you, so they'll violate the lady to get something started so they can harm you. I've seen this.
Mm.
You pulling up, you got a vet, a Range Rover, Beamer, any something nice, and your chick looking fly. Man, dudes hate that.
I mean, that sounds good, Gabe. So tell me this. Same situation, you're walking and someone just randomly punches you in the face. You just gonna walk away. You're not fighting
Yeah,
back.
no, somebody randomly punched me in the face. We finna throw down.
So why wouldn't you do the same when someone randomly smacked your baby's ass? Oh,
If it's a group, if
oh, but
it's
I mean, yeah,
one
I'm saying
dude, okay, you check the dude. But if it's like a group of guys, they're obviously looking for trouble.
right.
So he's smacking on your ass, okay, and it's 4 or 5 guys, 3 guys, and y'all got to know too.
Mm,
Some of y'all men can't fight.
right, right.
So if you got a dude, I mean, these are conversations we really got to have. You see what I'm saying? This is why I want to get
Yes.
past who should pay for the first date because these are some real deal situations and scenarios we need to
Mhm.
know how to handle.
Right.
Right? I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Absolutely. This is
Hmm.
why carrying a piece is real important too. But again, these are real scenarios.
I never heard that before. I like that.
Right? They'll mean mug you just because you cute and you have a nice hairstyle. Absolutely. People are nuts out here.
Hmm.
I remember I dated my ex. Not this. I don't even claim the last girl I dated as an ex, but the one before her. And I remember I would take her out. She was real small. She was about 5'1", 115 pounds, but she was built. She had a really, really nice frame. And every time we would go out, dudes would just be like, dang. Like I remember one dude, we went to a restaurant and he out loud said, God damn, she fine. Like out loud in front of me. And I was like, what? And I guess she was kind of used to it because she didn't. I was like, did you hear him? She was like, yeah, I heard him. He's so disrespectful. And she went on about her day. So, dude, you
um,
trying it.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect my man to fight over a cat call. I would expect him to say something at least, but like like kind of like, man, chill. This is my
Yeah,
where's the
like,
respect?
relax.
But
Right.
but if he touches me,
You
I
said,
feel like I don't necessarily fight, but I feel like I should feel protected. I'm not asking him to get himself killed, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, dang, if I can go out and get my ass touched around you,
if
like what do I need you
I
for?
can get my cheeks touched.
Ooh, what do I need you for?
MB, I
But
would definitely defend you. Somebody touch you, I'm throwing hands, okay?
yeah,
Yeah, I feel you, Bailey. I feel you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm not
Okay,
saying
but
get
yeah,
killed
like,
now.
I mean, oh God, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Let me just say this. This is a problem you have to deal with. A lot of dudes say they want dimes, but this is
Right.
something you gotta deal with when you date an attractive woman. I've dated women that aren't quote unquote attractive, and nobody looked their way. But like I said, my ex, she's kind of a cute. She's not kind of. She's a cute chick. That's what I had to do, and this was constant every time we would go out. Like dudes was just on her ass. You would think she was a model.
Oh, damn.
And I mean, and then she ain't that fine, but she's cute. Like she had a nice frame. Like dudes would just be on her. So a lot of dudes, y'all be saying y'all want dimes, but there's a cost to dating women that are fairly attractive,
Mm,
especially if she's built really nice.
right.
Especially if she's built really nice. So, man, our numbers were really
Chill.
good tonight, Bailey. We did good.
Okay, it's always a good time when we link up, even on the chill nights.
Yeah, we chilling. I just wanted to kind of get some things off. Bailey
Oh
says I'm
yeah.
kind of cool tonight. Usually I do. I think I cook though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You always give them the. What I love about you, Gabe, is you always give them all the information and let them decide what's the way to go.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So, guys, I was supposed to be off today, but y'all had me come up in here and talk about a few things.
Mhm.
The next two shows, I hope nothing else happens. I just want to get my YouTube channel together.
Mhm.
And I just want I want the mainstream media to leave me alone. I don't want to have to come on here um and have to do another show because something done happened. But
For real.
the next two shows are What to Expect from UBMR in 2021
Ooh.
and the Simple Awards. That's right, the Simple Awards are here. Of course, our contestants for the Simple Awards are Offset, Prince Harry, August Alsina, and Will
Mhm.
Smith.
Ooh, I like that.
So those are going to be our Simple Awards. We're going to crown our 2020 Simp of the year. I'm very excited about this. I thought I was going to have to put Scottie Pippen on here, but I'm happy to report didn't have to put him on. But I'm excited about that. That's going to be the next two shows. So y'all look out for that. If you have any questions, concerns, again, if you want to interview me, my email is right here at ultimateblackmanradio@gmail.com. If you would like to donate, sprinkle a little tricking money in the tricking funds, you can do so here at $Ultimate Blackman. And you can also do so here at paypal.me/Ultimate Blackman. Bailey, where can people find you, my friend?
At that's real on Instagram, or my personal page is at the Smithway, TheSmiffWay. But yeah, but my Instagram is what I post the most for that's real. It's at that's real. Again, at
Mhm.
that's real. Spelled the right way. People like to spell things crazy.
Right, absolutely. Um, Derrick Jackson actually had a quiet year this year, Jannard, until this thing with Kevin Samuels, and he did a few things with him. I was just like, oh God, here comes Super Simp Jackson. So no, he didn't make it this year. I feel like these other four men simped way harder than Derrick Jackson. A lot of people think Derrick Jackson should be on the list every day. MB, you sent me something that I want to talk about too. I might actually do a show on that. I might actually do a recorded content on that, MB. It was a
Mm.
video. Me and Bailey might talk about that. I'm gonna send you the video, Bailey. You tell me what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, he got married, Miss V. He did. He's still a simp though. Do you know who Derrick Jackson is, Bailey?
No.
Okay, I'll have to send you a couple videos of him. Lifetime award. Jackson has the lifetime.
You
That
are
dude is
funny.
a simp, man. He's the epitome of a man that upholds a lot of the effery that a lot of our sisters have. Yeah, of that man child. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it probably on a recorded podcast because I need to drop something on there. So Thank you for sharing that with me, my love. I gotta go. MB, I'm pulling up on you in 2021. I hope you ain't got no boyfriend. Cause I'm gonna fight him. Here I am talking about going home alive, and I'm talking about fighting MB's future boo.
Ciao.
All right, Bailey. It's been
All
great.
right. As
We up
usual.
out of here, guys. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. And if I don't see you guys before Christmas, y'all have a Merry Christmas. You'll definitely see me before the New Year, though. So y'all be safe, and we up out of here.
We don't have to do anything. The scent of skin is strong enough. Huddle a little bit closer, babe. Let's see if I can warm you up. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Just wait. Let me drive you crazy, my cuddle baby. Wanna stay? Let's get stupid lazy, my cuddle baby. Don't stop, this is my favorite part. Hold me like it's out of style. Imagination is running wild. Eternity is in your smile. Oh, babe, snuggle, babe. Oh, babe, snuggle, babe. Just wait. Let me drive you crazy, my color baby. Wanna stay? Let's get stupid lazy, my cuddle baby. Oh, babe, snuggle, babe.